Welcome back everyone. Welcome back to our channel. Today is a lecture on the problems on the nature of lines, that is whether lines are cutting each other or they are having infinite solutions. Based on that, today's lecture is that. So before starting, I beg your pardon because there is heavy rain outside, so there may be a bit of background noise. I will try to remove it, but a bit of it will be there. So please gel with it for today's lecture and maybe the next lecture also. So coming back, the first problem, we will be mainly discussing two problems here. First problem is, for what value of p does the pair of equations have unique solution? So before starting this, you must know what is the condition for unique solution. So if you want to know the condition for unique solution, first you must see my previous lectures where I have explained you in great detail. So for unique solution means that the two lines are actually cutting each other at a point. So the condition is a1 by a2 not equals b1 by b2. So based on this condition we will get the answer. So let us apply the condition. So a1 by a2 is 4 by 2 is not equals to p by 2. So from this we get p not equals, this gets cancelled, so 2. So p not equals 4. So p can be any value other than 4. If p is 4, then they will not have a unique solution. Otherwise they will have a unique solution. Okay. So now going to the next, this was an easy problem. Now going to the next problem. This is a good problem. What value of k will the following pair of equations have infinitely many solutions? Okay. Now the condition for infinitely many solution, you know, a1 by a2 equals b1 by b2 equals c1, this is c1 by c2. So let us apply the conditions. So it becomes k by 12 equals, this is I guess 3 by k equals minus of k minus 3 by minus k. Now one thing which I would like to make you clear, this is the first one, this is the second one, and this is the third one. So now if in a problem there are cases like this, that we are coming to a conclusion of 3 or more than 2 possibilities. So here we are getting actually 3 equations. The first to make a equation, second to make a equation, and the first and the third also make a equation. So we are getting 3 possibilities here. So whenever this type of situation arises in a particular problem, what we do is that we individually take the cases. We take first 2 cases, then the second and third, then the third and first, and after that we try to find the common solution between them, and the common solution will be the actual solution. So this will be more clear when I proceed. So first let us take 1 and 2. If we take 1 and 2, so 1 and 2, so that is k by 12 equals to 3 by k, which implies k square equals 36, which implies k equals plus minus 6. Okay, now considering the second and third case, so taking the second and third, so second and third case, so what was the second case? Second and third is 3 by k equals to minus k minus 3 by minus k. Okay, so 3 by 5. So here 3 by 5, this is 3 by 5 equals to minus of k minus 3 by minus k. So this minus minus cancels out. So this is actually 3k. Oh, this is not 5, this is k, sorry. So 3k, cross multiplying 3k equals to k square minus 3k, or this is actually k square minus 6k equals 0. So this is actually, or k into k minus 6 equals 0. This implies k equals to 0 comma 6. And now taking the first and the third case, so taking first and third case, so first and third, taking first and third, so first was k by 12, it equals minus of k minus 3 by minus k. So here also my minus minus cancels out, or k square equals to 12k minus 36, or k square minus 12k minus 36 plus 36 equals 0, This is actually k minus 6 whole square equals to 0, therefore k equals 6. Now what are the possible values we got from the first two, from 1 and 2? We got k equals to plus 6 and minus 6. We got k equals to plus minus 6. From second and third, we got k equals to 0 and 6. Now from the first and third, we get k equals to 6. The only common solution is 6 here. So the common solution is the answer. Therefore, the value of k equals to 6. For k equals to 6, they will have infinitely many solutions. Infinitely many solutions. So I hope this is clear. These two were important problems. So after this you can solve this type of problems. So okay, thank you. The last lecture is coming soon. So bye. We will be back soon.